What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're adding a new addition to the channel, and this one I've gone a bit out of my comfort zone. It's not a BMW for once. It's my first JDM car and it's pretty sick. It needs a lot of work and a lot more than I thought, but it's going to be sick, and the plans we've got for this build will be pretty interesting. I'm going to shut up and roll the B-roll. So yeah, we got a RX-7 FC. I did put a little thing up on my Instagram and not a single one of you guessed it. A few of you were close, but no one actually guessed it. It's not exactly a common car to see, I'd say, especially not over here in the UK. I think in the States they have more of them, but yeah, it is, as you can see by that B-roll, it definitely needs some work. Like, the body kit is destroyed, to say the least. Gonna need a lot of repair jobs, but I've ordered a fiberglass kit and I'll just repair it all. By the looks of it, it's a BN Sports, I can't remember if it was a V1 or V2 kit. I do have that side skirt, it's in the car, but the only thing that I'm not too happy about is these look like they've been chopped, and these are not cheap. I looked them up, they're about 400 quid just for an front over fender. So, oh god, that's why it's the whole thing's fiberglass, pretty sick. It's got some big 4-pot Mazda brakes. I don't know if these are stock FC ones, but I would have thought they're FD brakes. Some drilled slotted discs. It's also got BC coilovers. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's got some BC coilovers on it, which is quite cool. It does need, like, it's got some rust around here, so I will probably chop this out, weld plating, and make it a slick top. It's got some nice mirrors. Don't know if they're stock or what. I don't know anything about Mazdas and what's stock, what's not, what's rare, I don't know. So if anyone has any ideas of any parts, just put them down in the comments, because I literally have no idea. The rear looks like it's got stock brakes, but it's got all braided lines and BCs around, which is quite good. And all of everything's rib nutted by the looks of it, which also will make life a lot easier getting on and off. Yeah, when we picked it up, the bumper kind of flew off the back. It weren't held down, so that was interesting. But it's got a rear jacking bar. It's missing the wing on the roof, which I spoke to someone that owned it like a few years back, and he told me where he got the wing, but they don't make them anymore, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to make one out of some sheet metal. But it was like a really nice roof wing that sort of came to here, and it kind of finishes the look of the car, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a interesting one. And as you can see, there is no engine. So this is a fully rolling shell, basically. It has been tubbed, which is quite nice. Looks like it's been done quite well, which is good. I will be obviously sanding all this down and repainting it and putting my own touches on everything. We've got a steering rack. This car actually used to have a 1JZ in it, believe it or not. I'll put in a photo of it now that I found online. But now she's getting a slightly different engine, which you don't see very often in one of these, and I'll get to that in a bit. But the interior is kind of cool and kind of awful at the same time. Oh, screws falling out the door, nice. One cool thing is it's all flocked, like actually nicely flocked. Looks very professionally done. Looks almost like it's a bought dash pre-flocked or something, I don't know. But all the doors are flocked. They're super cool. Very, very retro. This is an 88 and it's done 62,000 miles or kilometers or whatever that is. So basically brand new. It's probably the lowest mileage car I've ever owned. It's got all the hydro plumbed. This is some sort of engine mount. I'm guessing that's for the 1J that was in there before. It's got some harnesses. It's got a bolt-in half cage as well, which is quite cool. Got rear strut bar. You can see the BCs there. And here's the other thing. Oh, it also does the center console as well. Which, dread to think how much all these old parts are. Mark Webby, he's the previous owner of this car. He started taking out all of this sound deadening, so I'm probably gonna have to continue with that, which I am definitely not looking forward to, because the whole car looks like it's covered in it. I don't know, I might just smoothen it off and, you know, probably carpet it or something. But she's a bit rusty, so underneath looks all good apart from here. So as you can see, you can actually see the floor through there, which is not ideal really. So I'm gonna chop it all out and re-weld some plates in there, but that's not a big job. This car is originally white as well, been painted red, as you can see down here, and I am going to be painting this car. I won't tell you guys the color yet, but it is going to be sick. I haven't even like fully proper looked at this, to be honest, but she looks lovely, mate. I think this is a Turbo 2 originally, I believe. Or on the logbook it says Sport 2 or something, so I imagine it's Turbo 2. She needs quite a bit of work, but should all be good. Let me show you in the back. Key's quite cool. Look, it's got a little brap rotary on there. I did think about putting a rotary in here, but it's just going to be too expensive, I think. Another funny thing, yeah. So when I first got it, I was trying to figure out how to open the boot. I was turning the key, I was pulling the wing up. I was like, why is the boot not working? And then I realised it's just the hatch that opens. It's got some AN lines coming from the fuel tank, so it'd be interesting to see if there's a pump in there or anything. No idea what all that is down there. It looks proper ghetto. No idea what that is. But yeah, as you can see, it's not in the greatest of conditions. It's got a little cut out there that you can't reach from the front. But it's cool though, like it's something different. I'm quite excited for it. I'm excited and dreading it at the same time, because this is going to be a very expensive build, and so it's not going to be one of these builds that I smash out in 2 or 3 months. I'm going to have to slowly buy parts, because I am definitely not rich. I'm just going to slowly gather parts, and then once I've got all the parts, do it. I think the plan is, to start off with, is I'm going to take everything that's fiberglass off, check the bodywork underneath, because I've already looked under the rear arches and they've been cut out but they haven't been seam sealed. So I'm going to seam seal that, fix that rust hole, and just check everything underneath and do anything that needs to be done. Then I'll fix all of the fiberglass body kit, because I'm definitely not buying a new one, because they're about £2 grand for a body kit. So Definitely not doing that. I'll make that body kit look brand new, don't you worry. The over fender's the only bit that are worrying me, because that'll be very difficult to get the nice sort of arch. But pretty much everything's there. This build isn't going to be like a full drift car build. It will be set up as a drift car, but I'm going more for the hot boy show car look that can still drift, if that makes sense. So I've already, on Monday I'm going to pick up some new wheels, because it's bugging me seeing it on them wheels. And yeah, it's going to be a long project, boys, but I'm excited for it. And I think this one's going to be a proper head turner once it's done, because yeah, like I said before, it's not something you see every day. And let me show you the engine that is going at this, because you are definitely not ready for it. You ready? Ta-da! We are going to be putting an RB25 DET out of a R33. This is something new to me. Never touched an RB, so should be interesting. But I'm going to be doing a full rebuild on this, because apparently this was running, it was just breathing quite heavy, so they think the ring lands are gone. So I'm going to do all new bearings, ARP head studs, new rings and everything. So it's got a nice little cover there. I don't know what these coils are, they look kind of cool. I don't know if, well, I doubt factory ones are red, so. But yeah, that is going to be an interesting one. She's going to get a full refresh. We do have the factory turbo and downpipe and everything, so if anyone wants that, hit my DMs on Instagram, because we are going to be going big single. It's got a nice little HKS oil filter on it, which is quite cool. I do need a wiring loom as well, and ECU. If anyone's got one, message me on Instagram. I see you. I see you. I see Blake. Ross is tidying up. We've got all the cars out and having a full tidy up today, because it's been hectic. Got Mr. Road Drive car over here. Blake's doing subframe on it. Oh, don't know whether they're ready to see that. Yeah, so yeah, standard E46 issues. I wouldn't expect it, because this is an auto, but when I had an E46 it was all cracked like this as well, but that was a manual. But that is so Blakey boy is putting all new bushings in, and think Rogue's bringing up the plates now so he can weld them in. Exciting times, eh?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
But yeah, let's better crack on and help him, Ross, because otherwise he's going to hit me with that broom. Look at him, he's losing his shit. Hates tidying. Well, I hate tidying even more. We've got the babies out. First time started her up in ages. Been too busy, we haven't driven any of the cars. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the new project. I'm super excited for it, because it's something different. I know most of the people that watch my channel are BMW fans or Jay-Z fans, but I feel like we need to do something different. I'm kind of sick of the standard BMW stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and are excited for the build. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see loads more of the build and that. And I've still got some more stuff to do in the purple car as well, some little upgrades, new seats, stuff like that. But yeah, see you in the next